Hello everyone, it's Thanos, and I have decided to come back and do another reaction video. Having finished up the Ruby reaction, or finished uploading the Ruby reactions, I decided I wanted to try to maintain some momentum, at least keep in the habit of just doing videos, uploading and working with the editing software and all that sort of thing. So I am going to be reacting to the anime Kaguya-sama Love is War. It's a something different. It is a school romance comedy, and I find it extremely funny. They have taken the trope of two people who have feelings for each other but sort of refuse to admit it, in this case because they feel like admitting it would put them in a weaker position. So they are continuously scheming and conniving, trying to come up with ways to get the other to confess their love for them while not revealing it themselves. It is over the top, it is kind of hilarious, it's ridiculous, and I like it a lot. It also has what I feel like are in the best comedies moments where you really get to like the characters, and also some of those sort of softer moments where, despite how ridiculous it is, you have the moments where you just sort of go, ah. So I like it. I like it about the show. I haven't reacted to anime before. I haven't reacted to anything apart from Ruby before, so this is different because I'm gonna have to figure out how to appropriately do this to avoid, infringing sort of copyright and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna try a timer-based reaction, which means I'm gonna record the entire video, and then I will end up severely obscuring it, unfortunately, for you viewers. But you can hopefully get your own copy of the video and sync it up and watch along with me if you like. I will be watching it on Anime Lab, and as far as I know, that doesn't have any sort of splash screens or anything. It just, as soon as you push play, it goes straight into the intro. So I will be starting on, I should have mentioned this at the start. Unfortunately, I have already watched a large portion of this. I've watched the first 8 episodes. Actually, I was about to do a reaction to episode 8, and then partway through I found that my microphone was muted, so that's not very good. So I'm gonna have to start this on episode 9, which is Kaguya wants to give a gift, Chika Fujiwara wants to pay a visit, and about Kaguya Shinomiya Part 1. So that's an interesting thing about this show, is that each episode is actually made up of 3 shorter skits. And I've lost my train of thought already. So yeah, it's a bit of a pity that I can't react from episode 1. I'm not going to go and react to something I've already watched. It just doesn't really, it seems a bit disingenuous to try to react to episodes that I've already seen. I'm just going to start from episode 9, which is where I'm up to. And apparently there is a season 2 either in the works or coming soon, something like that. So hopefully this won't be the only episodes for the show that I get to react to. Okay, so excuse me because this is the first time I've had to do this sort of setup. I don't know whether there's a better way to do the timer or not. I would really like to be able to capture the timer from the video, that way it would be more resistant to the video skipping due to buffering or something. But in any case, here we go, episode 9. But let's think just quickly. Episode 8, I just watched it. We got to meet Shirogane's little sister, so there's a new character who will presumably be showing up a bit more often. I hadn't been sure whether we'd get to see her at all, to be honest. But no, it looks like she's actually going to be another supporting character in the story. We saw them studying for their exams, and that also let us see a softened, scary side of Shinomiya, which, to be honest, is typical, like pretty typical of her, as she helped / forced Ishigami to study to avoid failing. So that was good. That was, that was another sort of one of those moments where there was humor in it, but also, kind of these sort of nice-ish moments, while you get to laugh at Ishigami being absolutely terrified of Shinomiya because she's pretty full on. Anyway, if you've got your copy ready to watch with me, I will be starting episode 9 in 3, 2, 1. She is not a good sick person. Anyway. So that was fun. I like that. Because of the structure of the episodes, it makes it more difficult for me to remember because there's usually 3 separate things that, well, this one it sort of continued from one into the next, but it does seem to make it more difficult for me to remember what happens because the episodes feel so dense somehow. But that was nice. They went from there were 3 things, right? I'm so lost. Okay, first one was the raining, and then she got soaked, which made her sick for the next one, where they played the game to see who would go to visit her. And then the third one was him actually going to visit. Right. Took a while for me to get it through in my head. But that was nice. She, a very different person when she's sick. Me, I don't know what I turn into. I think I don't know. I think I'm usually just a lazy person when I'm sick. It depends on how active I'm forced to be. If I'm forced to be doing stuff, then I can become not a very nice person. My tolerance just becomes very low, so I become very snippy. But I'll do stuff. I am the type of sick person who is perfectly happy to eat still. Eat and sleep. And hopefully get better. Anyway, I'm going to need to figure out how to edit the video. Hey, so if you're watching this, if you like this show, please, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about it. Preferably spoiler-free, please. Otherwise, I don't think there's much else for me to discuss about the videos. It's different because there's no there's not like a really strong overarching story. You can tell there is definite progression. It's not like they're just completely independent segments of story that you could watch independently, because you can tell, there's continuity just in the fact that, the characters get introduced and start playing a part. And you can notice that the characters have even changed a bit since the very first episode when we've met them. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'll just have to play by ear how I do these reactions, whether there's much for me to say pre or post episodes, or how I'm gonna get the timer to work and all that sort of stuff. But until next time, I will see you later.